issues highlighted by Richard and the speaker, the first speaker, sorry I forget his name. Stephen, they made some very valid points in respect of I suppose the ethical approach lawyers need to take, the ability to be able to control themselves on social media, because it is actually in respect of your clients and what you can say in terms of what Stephen said about trying to procure information. I mean, those are all very valid points and important points, and I'm sure everybody subscribes to that. Some perhaps may not, but in practice. But I think the point that I want to make about is what Richard said about how lawyers actually are individuals and they do have opinions and they can make comments, and absolutely. If you look at the question itself, initially when I looked at the question, it was somehow the lawyers were above other individuals, but when you read it, obviously not. But there are, as a responsibility, as a lawyer, you have certain, I suppose, obligations over and above a person who is not a lawyer. You give certain, confidentiality issues, fiduciary duties, etc. The point that Richard made about lawyers, making comments, absolutely. I think, but lawyers sometimes tend to forget that they are also opinion shapers. There are many people in our society that are actually opinion shapers. I mean, he's very well known on Twitter and all those types of things. And there are other senior lawyers with Subhash Purushottam, etc., yesterday, Lifetime Award. Now, if opinion shapers is not only restricted to lawyers, but other people who are seen as eminent persons within society, whether it's Donald Trump, we've seen what's happened in the past 24 hours. What you say as an individual, in particular if you're an opinion shaper, actually carries a lot more weight perhaps than somebody else who may not be an opinion shaper. And therefore it brings about a particular level of responsibility, a particular level of, I suppose, obligation for you to be careful in terms of what you're saying. I mean, an extreme example is Donald Trump. He sort of riles up all these people, and they obviously feel that they have the right to go into Congress or whatever the parliament is called, go and smash up the place. Of course, the side issue there is, would the security forces have dealt with them in a different manner if they were blacks or Muslims or Hispanics who had charged the Congress? It would be a completely different story, but that's another topic to discuss. But I think I just wanted to make that point that you have to be careful, whether you're a member of parliament, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a well-known personality, a business person. The same way a business person goes on social media and says, well, the economy is completely buggered up now. Or, the banks aren't lending money because the interest rates are about to go up. Now, if you know it's not the truth, and if you're not actually being consistent in the messaging, you actually can have a huge impact, in society itself. So I think as lawyers, we're also officers of the court too. At the same time, we don't ever take that cap off. That cap always remains on us until you get, debarred or something like that. You have to take that responsibility, I think, carefully. And as all opinion shapers, you have to be responsible about that.
Thank you.